There was a class action lawsuit that was settled by the National Association of Realtors this past Friday. And the settlement will have will lead to some changes in the way that realtors operate and the way that you, the consumer, interacts with realtors. Now, not surprising, there was way more misinformation than there was factual information being spread by major media outlets. So I just want to bust some myths and share with you how that will affect you, the consumer. So number one, the biggest myth that I saw was that that real estate commissions are going to be decreased, that the National Association of Realtors agreed to decrease real estate commissions. That's false information, and it's actually not possible for that to even happen. The National Association of Realtors does not set real estate commission rates. They never did. No entity has ever actually set commission rates other than realtors and real estate brokerages themselves. So if you've heard the term that they are negotiable, yes, real estate commissions are negotiable. That doesn't mean that the realtor has to negotiate with you on that and budge on their negotiations. What that means is that there is no industry standard that realtors and you as consumers have to abide by. That always has been the case and continues to be the case. Two big changes that we will see in the real estate industry. Number one, buyer agency agreements. Buyer's agency agreements have existed previously. I've not seen them widely used. This lawsuit settlement will require buyers and buyers agents to engage in a buyer's agency agreement. So as before, you may have gone on certain home search unnamed home search websites, asked to see a property, gone to see that property, and magically found out that that is now your realtor without you knowing it. So now it is going to be required that you, as the buyer, engage with that realtor and sign a document stating that you have chosen them as your realtor and you agree to hire them as your realtor, which I think is a positive change for the industry. The other big change, which I think is going to be a little more challenging, and I'm curious to see how it plays out. Customarily, we have seen sellers agents compensate the buyer's agents for their commission. So historically, what we've seen is buyer's agents, rather than being paid their commission by the buyers, have been paid their commission by sellers. That will continue to be allowed. Sellers will still be able to pay the buyer's agent's commissions and offered to pay that buyer's agent's commission. The big change here is that the sellers and sellers agents will not be able to communicate and advertise that within the multiple listing service. So while those offers can be made, and if not made explicitly, can be negotiated by the buyer and the buyer's agent, they cannot be advertised in the multiple listing service. So without getting into too much more detail, that about sums it up. So if you have questions, I strongly encourage you. I don't like to be a fear monger of, modern mainstream media is bad and lying to you. But I've been absolutely appalled by the amount of misinformation I've seen spread on this issue from mainstream media. So please, as always, when you have any questions about the real estate industry, about buying and selling homes, about how realtors operate and how you can engage with them, I strongly encourage you to reach out to your trusted real estate professional who has the inside information, who is able to explain that to you in the way that is easiest for you to understand and completely factual. So if you have any questions on this issue, please do reach out to me. I'm happy to share with you what's really going on in the industry.